Ladies and gentlemen, the time for hesitation is over. The time for excuses, for waiting, for wishing is past. What you do in this very moment will define the year ahead. Success is not reserved for the lucky, nor is it a gift handed out to the chosen few. It is a reward, a prize, an achievement earned by those who dare to take action when others stand still. There exists a force within you, a power stronger than any obstacle, greater than any setback. It is the burning desire to succeed, the unwavering faith in your ability to rise above circumstances, and the relentless persistence to keep moving forward no matter what. The question is not whether you have this power, the question is whether you will unleash it today. Success does not come to those who wait, it comes to those who seize opportunity with both hands. The successful do not watch the clock, they dominate their time, using each moment as a stepping stone toward their destiny. The man who hesitates, who procrastinates, who tells himself, "I'll start tomorrow," is the man who will look back a year from now with regret. Think for a moment, what is it that you truly desire? Wealth, health, influence? A life of purpose and fulfillment? Whatever it is, see it clearly. Feel it as if it were already yours. Now ask yourself what is stopping you. The truth is, the only thing standing in your way is the limits you have accepted in your mind. Break them, smash them, replace them with the unshakable belief that nothing is impossible for the man who decides he will not quit. There will be challenges, there will be failures, but the greatest victories are won by those who refuse to surrender. Every setback is a lesson, every failure a stepping stone, every struggle a necessary part of the journey. Embrace them, learn from them, use them to fuel the fire that drives you forward. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. The only moment you have is now. And what you do now will determine whether 2025 is another year of mediocrity or the year you transform your life. Decide, act, conquer. Opportunities are fleeting, and success belongs to those who act without hesitation. The world does not wait for anyone, and neither does success. Every great achievement in history was born from a moment of decision, an instant when someone chose to act rather than delay. The most successful people understand that the difference between a life of abundance and a life of mediocrity is the ability to seize the moment when it presents itself. They do not wait for perfect conditions, nor do they waste time over analyzing every possibility. They understand that the longer they wait, the greater the chances of hesitation turning into inaction. Procrastination is the silent thief of success. It disguises itself as caution, as overthinking, as the belief that there will always be another time, another day, another chance. But the reality is that every moment wasted in hesitation is a moment lost forever. Those who spend their time waiting for the right opportunity often watch as someone else takes it. The ones who succeed are those who recognize that now is the only moment they truly own. They take bold steps forward, not because they have all the answers, but because they understand that action itself creates momentum. The greatest opportunities rarely come announced. They do not arrive with a warning or a clear sign that says, "This is your moment." They often come disguised as challenges, as uncertain situations, as chances that others overlook. Those who hesitate let these moments slip through their fingers. Those who act, who trust their instincts and make decisions with confidence, are the ones who turn these opportunities into stepping stones to success. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain in the same place is not intelligence, luck, or talent. It is the courage to act when others hesitate. Fear of failure is one of the biggest reasons people delay action. The mind fills with doubt, with thoughts of what could go wrong, with worries about judgment from others. But the truth is, failure is not the enemy of success. Inaction is. Every successful person has faced failure, but they did not allow it to stop them. They used it as fuel, as a lesson, as a stepping stone to move forward. Those who hesitate, who wait for the perfect plan, often end up doing nothing at all. Success is not built on waiting, it is built on learning through action. The most successful entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders did not start with all the answers. They did not have a guarantee that they would succeed. What they had was the willingness to take the first step, even when the path was unclear. They understood that the act of moving forward would bring clarity, that by taking action, they would discover the next step, and then the next. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is the moment you decide to act. Confidence is built through action. No one starts out feeling completely ready or capable. The people who seem the most confident are the ones who have built their confidence by doing. Every time you take action, you reinforce the belief in yourself. Every small step forward makes the next step easier. The more you move, the less fear controls you. Those who wait for confidence before they act will wait forever. Confidence is not a requirement for action, it is a result of action. Opportunities do not come with guarantees. There is no certainty that every decision will lead to success. But one thing is certain: inaction guarantees failure. The person who takes action has a chance to win. The person who does nothing has already lost. This is why successful people develop a bias toward action. They understand that even if they make mistakes, they can adjust, they can learn, they can improve. But if they wait, they remain stuck in the same place, watching as time passes them by. Taking immediate action does not mean acting recklessly. It means making decisions quickly, trusting your ability to adapt, and having faith that movement will bring clarity. Many people spend their lives preparing, planning, researching, yet never actually doing. Preparation is important, but it must be balanced with execution. The best plans in the world are worthless without action. The most brilliant ideas mean nothing if they are never put into motion. Success is not about having the best plan, it is about being the one who dares to execute. Time is the most valuable asset you have, and every second wasted in hesitation is a second you can never get back. There are people who spend years dreaming of a better life but never take the steps necessary to create it. They make excuses, waiting for motivation, waiting for circumstances to change, waiting for someone to give them permission. The truth is, no one is coming to give you permission. No one is going to hand you success. The only person who can change your life is you, and the only time you can do it is now. Action creates momentum. The hardest part of any journey is the beginning. The first step feels difficult, but once you take it, the second step becomes easier. Then the third, then the fourth. Before you know it, you are running toward your goals while others are still standing at the starting line, wondering when to begin. The simple act of doing, of taking that first step, creates energy that propels you forward. One decision, one action, one bold move can change everything. Many people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in a day. They believe that success is something that happens in the distant future, but they fail to see that every future success is built on the actions of today. A small action today, repeated consistently, leads to massive results over time. The person who decides to take control of their habits, their discipline, and their daily choices is the one who will transform their life. Success is not complicated. It is the result of simple actions repeated consistently. Those who win are not necessarily the smartest, the strongest, or the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to wait. They are the ones who take action even when they don't feel ready. They understand that the only way to get ahead is to start now. There is no shortage of people who dream of a better life, who wish for success, who hope that things will change. But wishing and hoping are not strategies. They are illusions that keep people stuck. The ones who succeed are the ones who replace wishes with action. They do not wait for luck or chance. They create their own opportunities by being the person who takes the first step again and again. The world belongs to those who move. The future is built by those who act. Everything you desire is within reach, but it will not come to you. It must be taken. And the only way to take it is by doing something about it now. Your mind is the foundation of your success or failure. Every great achievement begins with a thought, a belief, an idea that takes root and grows into something real. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines the results you achieve. If you believe in your ability to succeed, you will find ways to make it happen. If you doubt yourself, you will create obstacles where none exist. The difference between those who reach their goals and those who fall short is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is a belief that they are capable of achieving greatness. The most successful people in the world did not start with all the answers. They started with a mindset that refused to accept limitations. They saw possibilities where others saw problems. They focused on solutions rather than excuses. They did not allow fear, doubt, or failure to define them. Instead, they used their belief as a force that propelled them forward. When the mind is filled with confidence and certainty, nothing is impossible. When the mind is filled with doubt and hesitation, even the smallest challenge becomes an insurmountable obstacle. Everything you experience in life is filtered through the lens of your beliefs. If you believe you are capable, you will take action with conviction. You will face challenges with resilience. You will persist when others give up. But if you believe you are limited, if you tell yourself that success is only for other people, that you are not good enough, smart enough, or lucky enough, you will never take the actions necessary to succeed. You will hold yourself back before you even begin. Most people do not fail because of external circumstances. They fail because of the limitations they place on themselves. They tell themselves stories about why they cannot succeed, stories about their past, their abilities, their circumstances. But these stories are just illusions. They are excuses disguised as reality. The truth is that every person who has ever succeeded had reasons to give up. They had doubts, they had fears, they faced obstacles, but they refused to let those things ding them. They chose to believe in themselves even when no one else did. The mind is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it can be used for creation or destruction. If you fill your mind with negativity, self-doubt, and fear, you will create a life that reflects those thoughts. If you fill your mind with confidence, faith, and determination, you will create a life that reflects those thoughts. What you focus on expands. If you constantly dwell on your weaknesses, they will grow stronger. If you focus on your strengths, they will become the foundation of your success. Every great success begins with a decision. A decision to believe, a decision to act, a decision to persist no matter what. This decision is what separates those who achieve from those who merely dream. The most successful people have conditioned their minds to believe in their own power. They have trained themselves to see possibilities rather than limitations. They have built a mindset that refuses to accept failure as the final outcome. One of the most powerful tools for shaping your mindset is the words you speak to yourself. Your inner dialogue is constantly reinforcing your beliefs. If you tell yourself that you are capable, that you will find a way, that nothing can stop you, your mind will begin to align with those words. But if you tell yourself that you are not good enough, that success is out of reach, that you are destined to struggle, your mind will find ways to make those words true. The most important conversation you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. Make sure it is a conversation that builds you up rather than tears you down. Fear is one of the greatest obstacles to success, and it is almost always rooted in self-doubt. People fear failure, rejection, and uncertainty because they do not believe in their ability to handle those things. But fear is nothing more than a mental construct. It is a story the mind creates to keep you in your comfort zone. The truth is that fear loses its power the moment you decide to take action despite it. The moment you move forward with courage, you prove to yourself that fear is an illusion. The more you do this, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes. One of the biggest lies people tell themselves is that they need to feel ready before they take action. They wait for the right moment, for confidence to appear, for the fear to disappear. But confidence does not come before action. It comes as a result of action. The only way to build unshakable belief in yourself is to take action before you feel ready. Every time you push past doubt and take a step forward, you reinforce the belief that you are capable. Over time, this belief becomes so strong that nothing can shake it. Success is not reserved for the lucky. It is not something that happens by chance. It is a direct result of mindset and action. The people who achieve the most in life are the ones who have convinced themselves that success is inevitable. They do not wonder if they will succeed. They know they will. They do not waste time doubting themselves. They focus on making progress. They do not allow setbacks to define them. They use them as fuel to keep going. Your mind is either working for you or against you at all times. It is either pushing you toward your goals or holding you back. The good news is that you have the power to control it. You can choose what thoughts you entertain. You can choose to replace doubt with faith, fear with courage, hesitation with action. The moment you make this choice, everything begins to change. The people who change the world are not the ones who wait for permission. They are not the ones who wait until they feel completely ready. They are the ones who believe in themselves, even when the odds are against them. They are the ones who decide that success is not a matter of chance, but a matter of certainty. They are the ones who refuse to let their own minds become their greatest obstacle. The most valuable asset you have is your belief in yourself. If you protect it, if you nurture it, if you strengthen it every day, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Every challenge you face is an opportunity in disguise. Most people see obstacles as reasons to stop. But those who succeed understand that within every difficulty lies a lesson, a new strength, and a hidden path forward. The difference between those who rise to greatness and those who remain where they are is how they choose to see and respond to challenges. Some allow obstacles to break them, while others use them as fuel to push harder, to think smarter, to become stronger. It is not the circumstances that define a person. It is their response to those circumstances. The reality is that struggle is a necessary part of success. No one who has ever achieved anything great did so without facing setbacks, failures, and difficulties. These moments are not signs that you should give up. They are tests, proving grounds that separate those who truly want success from those who only wish for it. Many people expect the journey to be smooth, but the truth is that progress is built on discomfort. Growth comes from pushing beyond what is easy, from stepping into the unknown, from facing resistance, and refusing to back down. Adversity reveals character. It shows who is willing to persist and who is looking for an excuse to quit. It is easy to be motivated when everything is going well, but true success is built during the hard times when you feel like giving up, when doubt creeps in, when the path forward is unclear. The ones who succeed are not the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who refuse to let struggle define them. They understand that every setback carries a lesson, and they are willing to learn, adjust, and keep moving forward. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every great inventor, entrepreneur, athlete, and leader has faced failure multiple times before achieving success. The reason they made it is that they did not let failure stop them. They saw it as feedback, as a stepping stone, as a necessary part of growth. The only real failure is quitting. As long as you keep going, as long as you keep learning and improving, you are still in the game. Every setback is an opportunity to refine your approach, to build resilience, and to develop the mindset needed to reach the next level. There is a hidden advantage in every difficulty. The struggles you face today are shaping you into the person you need to become for the success you desire. Every challenge forces you to develop new skills, to think in new ways, to strengthen your mindset. If everything were easy, there would be no growth. It is in the struggle that you develop the endurance, discipline, and wisdom required to handle the rewards that come later. The people who fail are often the ones who avoid discomfort, who want the reward without the work, who expect success to come without sacrifice. But those who embrace the struggle, who lean into the challenge, who welcome the test, these are the ones who rise above the rest. Success is not given, it is earned. And it is earned through persistence in the face of adversity. The journey will test your patience. It will test your faith. It will demand more of you than you thought you had to give. But each time you refuse to quit, each time you push forward, despite the difficulties, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The mind grows stronger through challenge, just as muscles grow stronger through resistance. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must be willing to endure extraordinary challenges. Many people waste time complaining about their struggles instead of using that energy to overcome them. Complaining changes nothing. Wishing for an easier path does not make it so. The only thing that changes your situation is action, bold, decisive action in the face of obstacles. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of saying, this is too hard, say, I am getting stronger because of this. Perspective is everything. The way you see your challenges determines whether you rise above them or let them defeat you. When you face a setback, you have two choices. You can let it break you, or you can let it build you. Every challenge contains a hidden gift, the opportunity to become better, wiser, and stronger than before. The struggles you endure today will become the stories of triumph you tell tomorrow. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime. Those who succeed are the ones who understand that difficulties are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. One of the greatest advantages of embracing challenges is that you develop resilience, the ability to keep going no matter what. Resilience is the secret weapon of all successful people. It is the ability to take a hit and keep moving. It is the refusal to let temporary failures turn into permanent defeat. The only way to build resilience is to face difficulties head on and overcome them. Every time you push through an obstacle, you become mentally tougher, emotionally stronger, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. Obstacles are not signs that you should stop. They are signs that you are on the right path. If you are facing resistance, it means you are pushing beyond your comfort zone. It means you are growing. The path to success is not supposed to be easy. If it were, everyone would achieve greatness. The struggle is what makes success meaningful. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who had an easy path. They are the ones who faced the biggest challenges and refused to quit. Those who see obstacles as opportunities are the ones who succeed in the long run. They understand that life is a constant cycle of challenges and breakthroughs. Each breakthrough is preceded by struggle. If you are struggling, it means you are on the verge of a breakthrough. But you will only reach it if you keep going. Most people give up right before they reach their goal. They let temporary discomfort convince them that success is out of reach. But those who push through that final stretch, who endure just a little longer, are the ones who reap the rewards. Success is a mindset. It is the ability to see every difficulty as a stepping stone. It is the willingness to embrace hardship, to learn from it, and to use it to grow stronger. The most powerful people in history were not those who had an easy life. They were those who faced adversity with courage and then turned it into their greatest advantage. If you want to achieve something great, you must be willing to endure great challenges. You must train your mind to see obstacles as opportunities. You must develop the resilience to keep moving forward no matter what. The truth is, life will test you. It will throw obstacles in your path. It will challenge your patience, your discipline, your faith. But within every struggle is an opportunity to grow. Within every challenge is a lesson that will prepare you for the next level of success. Those who succeed are not the ones who avoid struggle. They are the ones who embrace it, who use it, who turn it into fuel. The only way to reach your full potential is to face difficulties head on and keep moving forward. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is not talent, luck, or external circumstances. It is the ability to act decisively, to believe in oneself, and to see every challenge as an opportunity rather than an obstacle. The path to success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to take action now, to cultivate an unshakable mindset, and to persist in the face of adversity. The life you desire is not something that will come to you by waiting, by hoping, or by wishing. It is something you must go after with relentless determination. Every great achievement starts with a single decision, the decision to move forward, even when the road is unclear. The most successful people in history did not wait for permission. They did not sit back and hope that the perfect opportunity would come knocking. They created opportunities by taking action, by making bold moves, by stepping out of their comfort zones. They understood that hesitation is the enemy of progress, and that the only way to truly transform one's life is to take that first step, no matter how small, no matter how uncertain, no matter how difficult. Your mind is the foundation of everything you will accomplish. If you believe in your potential, if you truly understand that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, there is no limit to what you can do. But if you allow doubt to take control, if you let fear dictate your choices, you will forever remain trapped in a cycle of hesitation and regret. The most powerful force in your life is your belief system. When you shift your thinking from doubt to certainty, from fear to confidence, from hesitation to action, everything begins to change. Challenges are not barriers, they are stepping stones. The obstacles you face are not meant to stop you, they are meant to strengthen you, to prepare you for the success you desire. Every struggle you endure, every failure you experience, every setback you encounter carries within it a lesson that will shape you into the person you need to become. The most successful people do not run from difficulty, they embrace it. They see every challenge as an opportunity to grow, to learn, to sharpen their skills and refine their character. Success is not about waiting for the perfect moment, it is about making the present moment perfect by taking action. It is about waking up each day with a determination to move forward, to improve, to do something, anything that brings you closer to your goals. The small actions taken consistently create massive results over time. The ones who win in life are the ones who show up, who put in the work, who refuse to let excuses dictate their future. The time to act is now. The time to believe in yourself is now. The time to face challenges with courage and determination is now. Everything you want is within reach. But it requires a decision to stop waiting and start doing, a decision to refuse to let fear control your future, a decision to take control of your life and create the success you deserve.